Mastering the energies of the darkest parts of oneself is truly an undertaking that requires great strength, compassion, and an absolute faith that you will come out on the other side. Now, if you're new here, my name is Shasta May Hernandez, pronouns they, them, their, and I am your soul alignment guide, here to help you align your life, your love, your work with your values, your goals, and your soul. Today, we're touching on facing the darkest parts of the self, moving through the energies of darkness, and integration. Personally, in my life, I have faced my own darkness many times. Unfortunately, this has been through sometimes traumatic experiences. And one day I hope to be able to tell the story. And in this video, what I'm really hoping to inspire is your own journey through integration and coming out on the other side, because there is another side from this. And this is to say that you are someone who is willing to face the darkness within, to integrate it into the wholeness of the human being self that you are, and to be able to marry that with the spiritual self, with the soul self, and to know that in spite of that darkness, you are able to still navigate this life with joy, with love, and a sense of peace within, of not only who you are as a human being on this planet, but your connection to all that is greater than us here, to the light within your soul. If you choose, right? There is a point in facing the parts of our own self, in facing the darkness of this world, where one must choose. And from a spiritual perspective, these moments are meant to challenge you into your greatest power, into your greatest self, into the greatest unknown, and to see who you will become as a result of that. And that is not to say that everyone goes through this, though. If you are someone that has gone through it, or you will go through that, that is something that you wish to face within yourself as a way to know those parts of yourself, to understand humanity on a greater level with more depth and compassion and understanding, then being able to integrate the darkest parts of oneself is truly coming to wholeness. It is an understanding of the balance of energies within and without, right? In the world, in life. Humanity is vast. There's light, there's dark, and everything in between. And we move through life as humans on a spectrum, navigating day by day, choice by choice, what our life will turn out to be and who we choose to become. If you're looking to have support and guidance through all of the challenges and hurdles that you may be going through as a leader in your own life, click the link for a clarity call in the description below, and I will sit with you for free and we can talk about ways that we might work together and see if it's a good fit. And the choices that you make as a result of that and after that really form another part of who you are as a human being. And this is not to say that I hope that you do face this, but if you are choosing to face this, not only within yourself, but if there is darkness out in this world that you must face or that you happen to face in your life, I hope this video can offer some solace and inspiration of how to get through that. One of the key things that you will find in facing this darkness is that you will learn what you need to be loved on from that place and what you need in those moments if this is something that is happening out in the world to get through. from a survival standpoint, our instinctual self will turn on, especially in moments that are out in the world, right? Where we need to face darkness, pain, suffering, traumatic events. In my own personal life, facing a traumatic experience was quite harrowing and forced my instinctual self to take over. And from an observational standpoint, watching how I moved through that and the choices that I made through it, and as I came out on the other side, was really enlightening, and it helped me to have a deeper awareness of who I was in those moments and who I would continue to choose to be. Not only as a result of that, but because of that, I got to see how a lot of my own inner work really showed up during those moments and helped me get through. Now, in terms of integration, there are many ways that you can go about doing this. And if you're interested in a guide, a way to get through that, there's a link below in the description of a simple integration guide. It's a journaling guide that will take you through a process of slowly integrating, not only facing traumatic experiences, but dark experiences or things that are meant to teach you a greater lesson. And that can really be anything, right? You can choose to see the lessons in almost anything. But I think especially in this moment of facing the darkest parts of ourselves and the darkest parts of humanity, and choosing to still love and to have compassion and understanding not only for that, but outside of that, right? On the other side of that is truly a gift of the process of integration, of trusting the healing process, of trusting that there is something else, that there is something more, that you can experience that you can face that and come out on the other side, and integrating those pieces of yourself, the darkest parts of yourself, and learning to love on them, learning to have compassion for them, to forgive yourself for all the choices you made through that darkness or in facing that darkness, is such a beautiful experience. And when you learn that process for yourself, you truly get to navigate life from a sense of balance and wholeness, with a piece of who you are at the deepest levels, at all levels, right? Not just in love, not just in joy, not just when you're feeling good, and not just in some down or sad moments or anxious or stressed moments, right? But in those really, really dark times, can you still love on yourself? I hope so. If you'd like to take a look at that integration guide, check the description box below for that link. And that will help you move through a process, which I hope inspires your unique process. Now, coming out on the other side and really having space for an understanding and a compassion of the darkness of humanity and also within oneself really allows you to then make a decision about how you will move forward in your life and the person that you will continue to be, especially after healing if you've gone through something really dark, and especially after integration. We want to care for the parts of ourselves that need joy, that need pleasure and delight, pure fun, just for the sake of fun, just for the sake of joy, right? And really pouring into the self in those ways can truly help liberate you and those around you. Because healing truly is, I believe, a community process, whether you're part of a family, a friend group, a chosen family, a work family. It truly can liberate you and others to not only have seen you go through a healing and integration process, but then to spend time in the happiness of life, because there is so much to be enjoyed in this life outside of facing those darkest parts of ourselves or facing the darkness of this world. And as you navigate pouring into your joy, you will find it will attract more of that energy to you, though also from a place of truth and wholeness, right? Because there is light, there is dark, there is everything in between, and there is no other way around that in this life. This is the humanity that we chose to exist in as a spiritual being, as the light soul energy that we are. And when you can accept all of that, truly accept all of that with forgiveness and compassion and love and joy, that is peace. That is being. I hope you find this for yourself and you find inspiration in this video to continue on your unique journey. If you'd like to connect with me further, check the description box below and you will find all of those links. I will see you in the next video.